Hey guys, be sure to like me on Facebook and follow me on Instagram for extra content you won't see here. Click the links in the description below.
Hey, what's up guys, Eva94 back again with another action figure review. Today we're going to be looking at the Hasbro Marvel Legends 10th anniversary, the first 10 years series of figures. We are looking at the Captain America Civil War 2-pack with, of course, Captain America and Crossbones. And as we've been getting with all of these figures, we have one side of the box with the concept art that connect and make one big picture here in order of the release of the movie, so that's pretty cool. So this is number 9, I believe. And then on the other side, we will get a little read-up. We got the year the movie was released, Captain America Civil War, and then we have a little read-up here in which you guys can go ahead and pause the video right now if you guys wish to read that. On the back side, we have a picture of the two characters, got a poster for the movie, and then a read-up for each character. We have, for Captain America, it says, America's first super soldier, Captain America must decide if he stands by his government in the aftermath of a disastrous strike on Lagos, Nigeria. Then on Crossbones, we got a Hydra agent and former double agent at S.H.I.E.L.D. Crossbones makes it his mission to take out Captain America no matter the loss of life at stake. Alright, and before we crack it open, don't forget you guys can check out the link down below where you guys can order this 2-pack yourself at bigbadtoystore.com. It should still be up for order. Alright, so I've gotten a few number of requests for this review since I've uploaded my Yellow Jacket and Ant-Man, Thor and Sif 2-pack reviews. People have been asking for this one, so it's finally here, guys. I try my best to meet the demands of the viewers. So here's the trend I'm seeing, and it's a very obvious trend, so I'm sure everyone else is seeing it, but we're getting a reissue of a figure that we've gotten before, slightly updated paint, maybe a new face sculpt here and there, and then we'll get a brand new, all new character that we haven't gotten before with all new sculpt that we have not gotten before, and that's happened already with the Yellow Jacket 2-pack. Of course, Yellow Jacket Sif was the new one in the Thor 2-pack, and now Crossbones is the new one here. We have not gotten Crossbones at all, so this is very cool for them to finally release the Crossbones from Captain America Civil War. So this is going to be the reason why you pick this set up, is for Crossbones for sure. So we're going to knock him out first since we've seen this Cap before. He is slightly new, so we'll get into Cap 2, of course, but we'll take a look at Crossbones, the real reason why everyone's looking at this 2-pack to begin with. Alright, so Crossbones comes packaged with the face mask head covering his face. Of course, we do see him like this in the beginning of Captain America Civil War, and then as you guys watch the movie and he gets into the fight with Cap, his helmet gets removed, and we do get an alternate face for that. I see the likeness there for sure of the actor, and they try to do the scarring effect and the burn effect of his face because he did get burned, but I don't know, it may have been a little overdone. The pink is too pink. Yes, he looked really messed up, but I don't know, I just feel like this is a little off, and maybe it's just a little too bright of a pink, especially underneath the eyes there. Just a little bit closer so you guys can see that. You can even see it through his face mask right there. I just feel like it's a little too much. And believe it or not, that is all the accessories he comes with, just a alternate head, and that's it. So no guns, no weapons, or anything like that. But if you do want to count the accessories on his hands, these are removable. And there are these little gauntlets that he wore in the movie. It looks like he's grabbing them, but you can just remove them, as he does remove them in the movie, and have them without them. But they do look pretty cool on. They go on and off pretty easy, and I just want to show you guys this figure, and the sculpt on this figure is fantastic. Everything's pretty much sculpted on. It's got its pros and cons, but it does make for a good looking figure, and they applied the paint here, the X here, pretty nicely. And we got the magazines right here holstered. You can see some more right there, more pouches. On this side we got some shells, some shell casings for a shotgun, it seems like. Got some silver painted there, makes it look like it's a knife in there. I don't know, it could be some sort of weapon. We do get a holstered handgun, which is funny because maybe he should have came with a unholstered one, but that is molded, that it's not removable at all. They pulled a Black Widow on us and had it molded, but That is the sculpt. The sculpt looks great. Looks fantastic overall. Looks really nice. There, I went ahead and took both of his gauntlets off, and I noticed that you can kinda remove his vest. Although it's very difficult. You can get this off. They made this to be removable on this side, but just getting it off of him might be a little difficult. But anyways, it doesn't really look all that great inside. So this is good if you're a customizer and you want to remove it. But just to keep Crossbones looking very cool, probably want to keep that on. And just look at him without the helmet on, the alternate head. Looks pretty good. Alright, so one quick mention about this. I've noticed a lot of looseness in Hasbro's figures lately, at least on the ones I keep getting, and this guy has a little bit of a loose leg issue. I've seen worse, but this is still kind of annoying to me. But, you know, it's not as bad as other ones. You know, it still kind of holds its own, but, you know, I always hate when they're, you know, a little loose like that. Just worth mentioning that before we get into the articulation, which we'll do right now. We have the head on a ball jointed hinge going left and right. It's going to look up this high. It's going to look down this low. We have the arms going forward and back. They're going to go in and out. Outwards this much, which is pretty good considering he's got some molded parts on his shoulders. We have a bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, swivel at the wrist with a hinge, and then it looks like we do have a, I just looked at it, okay, I got a diaphragm joint, not an ab crunch. It's going to swivel, it's going to crunch forward, so there's that. We got T-jointed legs that move forward and back. They're going to go in and out about this far, and then we got the thigh swivels, double jointed knees, hinged ankles. We're going to go forward and back, and then we got a pivot on those ankles. As for Captain America, pretty much we've gotten this before, but we do get an all new head sculpt, which is nice. This head sculpt is completely brand new and it looks better to me. I think they kind of captured the likeness of Chris Evans a little better through that mask, and overall I think it's makes for a better figure, you know, on top of what we've gotten before. Now he only comes with one accessory, and that's going to be his alternate unmasked head, and it looks like Hasbro has finally given us a good, decent Chris Evans head sculpt. This is probably their best one so far. It definitely is their best one so far. Not probably, definitely is their best one. They've been having trouble with the likeness, especially on that last Infinity War version. It was just an atrocious mess, but they got it, you know, well done on this non-bearded version. This just made this 2-pack a lot better now. We got Crossbones, and we got probably the best Chris Evans Captain America that Hasbro's put out, definitely. So the head's not the only accessory. Of course, we get the shield, and they did a good job on this. Nice metallic red and metallic blue and silver. Looks good. And then we got straps instead of the little peg. I also feel like they've been lacking a little bit on the accessories in terms of alternate hands. I mean, we're only going to get the 2 fists on this guy, on Cap. At least an open hand. I don't know, something else. You know, we are paying a little bit more for these, and it'd be nice to get a little bit more with these, or at least a Build-A-Figure or something. But you know, we do just get 2 fists, and that is it. Anyways, in terms of his articulation, we got the head that's going to move left and right. It's on a bar jointed hinge, but this hinge is very stiff. It does look up, and then let's see if we can get it down. Down is going to look down about that much right there. The arms are going to go forward and back, in and out, and this is a good range. That's probably one of their best, you know, ranges I've seen on the in and out. We do get a bicep swivel. We have a double jointed elbow, swivel at the wrist with a hinge, an ab crunch, a waist swivel, T-jointed legs, thigh swivel, double jointed knees, shin swivel at the boot, ankle hinge, and an ankle pivot. Alright, and this is our other previous Civil War Captain America that came in that 3-pack with Spider-Man and Iron Man, and you can clearly see the differences here. It is the same body mold. We do get a lighter blue on the 3-pack version and a darker blue on the newer and improved version. This one, of course, has a little bit of battle damage and dirt on him, and it's really noticeable here once we get closer to the face and how they really improved that face sculpt. It looked nothing like Chris Evans on the original 3-pack version, but that I can clearly see Evans in that. That just looks nice. It's crazy what their new tech could do with the face sculpts. Alright, I literally just recently reviewed this Red Skull. This is, of course, the 10th anniversary version of the movie Red Skull from Captain America, the First Avenger. And that's how he stacks up next to Cap. There's Natasha Romanoff. I'm surprised we're not getting a new one or a remake of this figure, but this one was really popular when it came out for the Winter Soldier wave of Legends. Yeah, so there you get the idea. They're pretty much average size figures. Alright guys, and that's going to do it for my review of the Hasbro Marvel Legends 10th Anniversary Captain America Civil War Crossbones and Cap 2-pack. Hope you guys enjoyed this review. I definitely do think this is worth a pickup. We are getting a fantastic movie Crossbones and a much needed upgrade for Cap. You really can't go wrong with both. With that said, hope you guys enjoyed this review. Leave a like if you did. Leave a comment. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And as always guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.